Have you ever wondered how a young girl from Houston, Texas, grew into one of the most influential entertainers the world has ever known? Behind the sold-out stadium tours, record-breaking albums, dazzling performances, and countless awards is a story of relentless determination, heartbreaking setbacks, unwavering family support, and an extraordinary vision that transformed the music industry forever. While millions know Beyoncé as a global superstar, far fewer know the sacrifices she made, the obstacles she overcame, and the personal moments that shaped her into the woman she is today. From her early days rehearsing for hours after school to becoming one of the best-selling artists of all time, her journey is one of talent, discipline, resilience, and reinvention. Stay with us as we uncover the untold story of Beyoncé, her fame, struggles, success, and the remarkable legacy she continues to build. Beyoncé Giselle Knowles was born on September 4, 1981 in Houston, Texas, to Matthew Knowles and Tina Knowles. Her father worked as a sales executive before later dedicating himself to managing his daughter's career, while her mother built a successful career as a hairdresser and fashion designer. Beyoncé also grew up alongside her younger sister, Solange Knowles, who would eventually become an acclaimed singer and songwriter in her own right. From an early age, Beyoncé displayed an extraordinary gift for music. Her talent became evident when she surprised her teachers by singing with remarkable confidence during a school talent competition. Although many children dream of becoming stars, Beyoncé's dedication set her apart. She practiced tirelessly, participated in local talent shows, and quickly earned a reputation as one of Houston's most promising young performers. Recognizing her remarkable potential, her parents devoted countless hours to nurturing her talent. Tina designed costumes while Matthew studied the music business, determined to help his daughter succeed. Their family made significant sacrifices, including financial risks that placed enormous pressure on the household. There were moments when success seemed uncertain, but they remained committed to Beyoncé's dream. Those early years taught her discipline, humility, and perseverance, qualities that would define every stage of her career. During her childhood, Beyoncé joined a girl group originally called Girls' Time. The group competed on the television talent competition Star Search, hoping to gain national recognition. Unfortunately, they lost. While the defeat was disappointing, it became one of the most valuable lessons of Beyoncé's life. Rather than giving up, the group refined its performances, improved its vocals, and strengthened its stage presence. Beyoncé often reflected on how failure motivated her to work even harder instead of accepting defeat. As the group evolved, several lineup changes eventually led to the formation of Destiny's Child, featuring Beyoncé, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams. Under Matthew Knowles' management, the trio signed with a major record label and began attracting attention for their powerful harmonies and energetic performances. Their self-titled debut album introduced audiences to their talent, but it was their second album, The Writings on the Wall, that launched them into international superstardom. Songs such as Bills, 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 Bugaboo, Say My Name, and Jumpin' Jumpin' dominated radio stations worldwide and established Destiny's Child as one of the defining girl groups of their generation. Success, however, did not come without controversy. The group experienced public disputes involving former members, legal challenges, and relentless media scrutiny. Despite the headlines, Beyoncé remained focused on the music. Her calm professionalism and exceptional work ethic helped the group navigate difficult moments while continuing to produce chart-topping hits. Their follow-up album, Survivor, reflected their resilience and became both a commercial triumph and a statement of perseverance. The title track resonated with millions of fans, becoming an anthem for overcoming adversity. As Destiny's Child reached unprecedented heights, Beyoncé's individual star power became increasingly evident. Her commanding stage presence, vocal range, songwriting ability, and creative vision distinguished her as one of the industry's brightest talents. Rather than rushing into a solo career, she carefully prepared, ensuring that every decision reflected her artistic ambitions. That patience paid off when she released her debut solo album, Dangerously in Love, in 2003. The project became an instant success, producing unforgettable hits including Crazy in Love, featuring her future husband Jay-Z, Baby Boy, featuring Sean Paul, Me, Myself, and I, and Naughty Girl. The album showcased not only her extraordinary vocals, but also her ability to blend R&B, pop, hip-hop, and soul into a distinctive sound that appealed to audiences across the globe. The overwhelming success of Dangerously in Love earned Beyoncé 5 awards in a single night at the 2004 Grammy Awards, confirming that she had successfully transitioned from group member to international solo superstar. From that point forward, her career entered an entirely new chapter, one defined by constant innovation, fearless creativity, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Instead of repeating the formula that had already brought her success, Beyoncé challenged herself creatively with every new project. In 2006, she released her second studio album, B-Day, a vibrant collection of songs inspired by confidence, independence, and celebration. Released to coincide with her 25th birthday, the album featured memorable hits, including Deja Vu with Jay-Z, Irreplaceable, Ring the Alarm, Beautiful Liar with Shakira, Upgrade You, Get Me Bodied, and Green Light. The record debuted at #1 and further demonstrated her ability to dominate both radio and live performances. Critics praised her vocal control, stage presence, and willingness to experiment with different musical styles while remaining true to her artistic identity. Her success extended far beyond music. Beyoncé steadily built an impressive acting career, appearing in films such as Dreamgirls, where her portrayal of Dina Jones earned widespread praise. She had previously starred in Austin Powers and Goldmember, and later appeared in the Pink Panther, Cadillac Records as the legendary Etta James, and the thriller Obsessed. Although music remained her greatest passion, these acting roles showcased another dimension of her talent and broadened her appeal to audiences around the world. In 2008, Beyoncé released I Am Sasha Fierce, one of the defining albums of her career. The project introduced her bold stage alter ego, Sasha Fierce, allowing her to separate her private personality from the commanding performer fans saw on stage. The album produced several massive international hits, including Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, Halo, If I Were a Boy, Sweet Dreams, Diva, Ego, and Videophone. The unforgettable choreography from Single Ladies became a worldwide cultural phenomenon, inspiring countless recreations online and cementing the song's place in pop culture history. The album's remarkable success led to 6 Grammy Awards in one night, breaking the record at the time for the most Grammy wins by a female artist during a single ceremony. As her career flourished, Beyoncé continued collaborating with some of the biggest names in music. Over the years, she worked with Jay-Z on numerous chart-topping songs, creating one of the industry's most celebrated musical partnerships. She collaborated with Lady Gaga on Telephone, with Alicia Keys on Put It in a Love Song, with Ed Sheeran on a reimagined version of Perfect, with Megan Thee Stallion on the Savage remix, with Nicki Minaj on the Flawless remix, and with Kendrick Lamar on the powerful Freedom. Her collaborative work also included recordings with Justin Timberlake, Mariah Carey, Missy Elliott, Coldplay, Jack White, Drake, Childish Gambino, and many others, reflecting both her versatility and her influence across multiple genres. Despite her extraordinary success, Beyoncé faced deeply personal challenges away from the spotlight. She has spoken publicly about experiencing a miscarriage before the birth of her first child, describing it as one of the most painful experiences of her life. Rather than allowing grief to define her, she transformed those emotions into her music, connecting with millions of listeners who had endured similar heartbreak. Her willingness to speak honestly about loss revealed a more vulnerable side that fans had rarely seen. In 2011, Beyoncé released her 4th studio album, 4, featuring songs such as Run the World Girls, Best Thing I Never Had, Love on Top, Countdown, Dance for You, and Party. While the album embraced classic R&B influences, it also demonstrated her willingness to prioritize artistic integrity over commercial trends. Over time, 2004 earned recognition as one of her most respected bodies of work, admired for its vocal performances and timeless production. One of the most significant moments in her personal life came when she announced her pregnancy during her performance at the 2011 MTV Video Music Awards. The announcement instantly became one of television's most memorable live moments. In January 2012, Beyoncé and Jay-Z welcomed their first child, Blue Ivy Carter. Years later, in 2017, the couple welcomed twins, Rumi Carter and Sir Carter. Throughout her career, Beyoncé has carefully balanced global superstardom with motherhood, often emphasizing that family remains at the center of her life, despite the demands of an international career. Motherhood marked another turning point in Beyoncé's life, influencing both her music and her perspective. Rather than slowing down, she embraced new creative challenges that reflected her growth as an artist and as a woman. In 2013, without any advanced promotion, she shocked the music industry by releasing her self-titled fifth studio album, Beyoncé. The surprise release completely changed the way albums could be marketed in the digital era. Accompanied by a music video for every song, the project introduced fans to a more personal and experimental side of her artistry. The album featured standout tracks including Drunk in Love with Jay-Z, XO, Partition, Pretty Hurts, Flawless, Mine, featuring Drake, Jealous, and Heaven. Critics hailed the album as a creative triumph, while fans praised her willingness to take risks without relying on traditional marketing. As Beyoncé continued to evolve, she became known not only for her voice, but also for her unmatched work ethic and attention to detail. Every tour, music video, and live performance reflected months of planning and rehearsal. Her concerts became major cultural events with elaborate stage designs, powerful choreography, live musicians, and breathtaking visuals. Whether performing at award shows, world tours, or special events, she consistently delivered performances that raised the standard for live entertainment. In 2016, Beyoncé released what many critics consider her most ambitious work, Lemonade. More than just an album, it was a visual experience exploring themes of love, betrayal, forgiveness, identity, family, resilience, and the experiences of Black women in America. Songs such as Formation, Hold Up, Sorry, Freedom, featuring Kendrick Lamar, All Night, and Don't Hurt Yourself, featuring Jack White, became instant talking points around the world. The project sparked widespread discussion because many listeners believed it reflected challenges within her marriage to Jay-Z. Although Beyoncé never confirmed every interpretation, both artists later acknowledged that they had worked through difficult periods in their relationship, choosing healing and growth instead of allowing their struggles to define them. Their openness about rebuilding trust resonated with countless couples facing their own challenges. That same year, Beyoncé embarked on the hugely successful Formation World Tour, which earned hundreds of millions of dollars and further solidified her reputation as one of the greatest live performers of her generation. Her performances combined exceptional vocals with storytelling, social commentary, and visually stunning production, demonstrating why audiences around the world continued to fill stadiums wherever she performed. In 2018, Beyoncé achieved another historic milestone by headlining the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival, becoming the first Black woman to headline the festival. Her performance, affectionately nicknamed Beychella by fans, celebrated historically Black colleges and universities, Black culture, and musical excellence. The nearly 2-hour performance featured surprise reunions with Destiny's Child, appearances by Jay-Z and Solange, a marching band, dozens of dancers, and an unforgettable set list spanning her entire career. Many critics described it as one of the greatest live performances in modern music history. The accompanying concert film and live album, Homecoming, allowed millions who could not attend to experience the performance and appreciate the extraordinary amount of preparation that went into every detail. Also in 2018, Beyoncé and Jay-Z released the collaborative album Everything Is Love under the name The Carters. The project gave fans a rare glimpse into their relationship after years of speculation and public scrutiny. Songs celebrated forgiveness, partnership, family, success, and perseverance, demonstrating how they had grown stronger together after facing personal challenges. Beyoncé continued expanding her creative horizons in 2019 by voicing Nala in Disney's live-action adaptation of The Lion King. Alongside the film, she curated and produced The Lion King, The Gift, an album celebrating African artists and musical traditions. The project featured collaborations with artists including Burna Boy, Wizkid, Shatta Whale, and many others, introducing millions of listeners to African music and highlighting the richness and diversity of the continent's creative talent. The visual companion, Black is King, further celebrated African history, heritage, identity, and excellence, earning praise for its breathtaking cinematography and powerful storytelling. Rather than remaining comfortable with past achievements, Beyoncé continued reinventing herself. In 2022, she released her seventh solo studio album, Renaissance, an energetic celebration of dance music, freedom, self-expression, and joy. Featuring songs such as Break My Soul, Cuff It, Alien Superstar, Virgo's Groove, Heated, and America Has a Problem, the album paid tribute to disco, house, ballroom, and LGBTQ communities whose influence has shaped modern music. The record received widespread critical acclaim and commercial success, while the Renaissance World Tour became one of the highest-grossing tours ever by a female artist, once again proving that Beyoncé remained at the very top of the entertainment industry after more than 2 decades. In 2024, Beyoncé once again demonstrated that she could redefine expectations with the release of her 8th solo studio album, Cowboy Carter, drawing inspiration from country, Americana, gospel, folk, blues, and soul. The album challenged long-held assumptions about genre and celebrated the often overlooked contributions of Black artists to country music. Songs such as Texas Hold'em, 16 Carriages, Jolene, To Most Wanted, featuring Miley Cyrus, Levi's Jeans, featuring Post Malone, and Yaya, showcased her willingness to explore new musical territory while remaining unmistakably herself. The album debuted at #1 in multiple countries and earned widespread critical acclaim, once again proving that Beyoncé's creativity knew no boundaries. Few artists can match Beyoncé's record of recognition. Across her solo career and work with Destiny's Child, she has received hundreds of award nominations from organizations including the Grammy Awards, American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, MTV Video Music Awards, BET Awards, Soul Train Music Awards, NAACP Image Awards, People's Choice Awards, Brit Awards, Golden Globe Awards, Emmy Awards, and Academy Awards. She has earned more Grammy nominations than almost any artist in history and has become the most awarded artist in Grammy history, collecting more than 35 Grammy Awards. Beyond the Grammys, she has won dozens of MTV Video Music Awards, numerous BET Awards, Billboard Music Awards, American Music Awards, Soul Train Music Awards, and NAACP Image Awards. She has also been honored with Humanitarian Awards, fashion recognitions, and lifetime achievement accolades celebrating both her artistry and her cultural impact. Away from the stage, Beyoncé has consistently used her success to help others. Through the BeyGive Foundation, she has supported scholarships for students, disaster relief efforts following hurricanes and other natural disasters, clean water initiatives, small business grants, housing assistance, mental health resources, and programs that promote education and economic opportunity. During the COVID-19 pandemic, BeyGive provided financial assistance to families, healthcare organizations, and communities facing hardship. She has also championed voting initiatives, gender equality, racial justice, and entrepreneurship, often choosing to let her charitable work speak louder than publicity. Beyoncé's business success extends well beyond music. Through concert tours, album sales, streaming, film projects, endorsements, fashion ventures, and strategic investments, she has built an estimated net worth of around $800 million, while she and Jay-Z together are widely regarded as one of the wealthiest couples in the entertainment industry. Her entrepreneurial mindset has demonstrated that artistic excellence and business leadership can go hand in hand, inspiring countless musicians to take greater control of their careers and creative work. As her legacy continues to grow, Beyoncé's influence reaches far beyond record sales and awards. She has inspired generations of singers, dancers, songwriters, producers, and performers with her relentless pursuit of excellence. She has challenged industry norms, elevated live performance to new heights, celebrated Black culture on a global stage, and consistently used her platform to encourage confidence, resilience, creativity, and empowerment. Her impact can be seen in countless young artists who cite her as their greatest inspiration, as well as in the evolving music industry that now embraces many of the innovative strategies she pioneered. The untold story of Beyoncé is not simply about fame or fortune. It is the story of a young girl who believed that hard work could transform dreams into reality, a performer who never stopped pushing herself creatively, a wife and mother who values family despite extraordinary public attention, a philanthropist committed to lifting others, and a global icon whose influence will be felt for generations to come. Whether through unforgettable songs, breathtaking performances, groundbreaking visual projects, or acts of generosity, Beyoncé has built a legacy that extends far beyond the stage. If you enjoyed learning more about Beyoncé's incredible journey, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Which moment in her career do you think had the greatest impact on music and popular culture? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this story inspiring, consider subscribing to the channel for more in-depth biographies of legendary artists. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and share it with fellow music lovers who appreciate the remarkable stories behind the world's biggest stars. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.